I now have no subscribers. It's a total amount of 0. Nothing. I'm not sure what happened. Yesterday I was just about to hit 1 billion subs and finally become the most subscribed thing in the universe. But I don't know, I think maybe there was some kind of glitch or something, because in the last minute, all of my 1 billion subs just disappeared. So please subscribe now so we can finally go back to 1 billion subs. Anyways, as I was walking down yesterday in the cold streets of London, all subless and alone without my dear subscribers to give me company, I felt like I'm back at square one. Like I'm now again this fresh, young and hip box guy new to this YouTube game with nothing even close to 1 billion subs. And in that very moment, I looked up into the sky and suddenly I saw a very familiar face. A face that was telling me, hey, it's time, Pinely. It's time you go back to your roots. That man's name was Bart Baker. So if you don't know, about a year ago more or less, I've made a video about this man called Bart Baker. If you haven't watched that thing, in short, this man used to be the biggest song parody YouTuber guy. I think he still is, to be honest, but he doesn't really upload anymore. The reason he doesn't upload anything on his YouTube channel is because now this man is living a completely different life. He moved to the great country of China and is now making TikToks on the Chinese app Douyin, which is the original version of TikTok. And I'd also like to add that I find these videos to be really funny.
That guy's voice is amazing, but check this style out. The river flows eastward, the stars in the sky point to the north. Up in the sky.
Now, some stuff has happened during that time. Bart has actually spoken out a bit about these videos, like mine, that were made about him, and the aftermath of this whole career change that he did. I've learned all of that in this video called, The Video of Bart Baker The Internet Won't Show You, which I'm now gonna show you. The main thing he talks about is the article Vice made about him, which I will admit, I did base a bunch of my assumptions about Bart and the reason he decided to move to China on that article. My main assumption being, come on, he's doing it for money.
Hope you'll get well. I see you tomorrow, or maybe I'll see you tonight. I don't know. I'll see you in the morning. Bye. Jesus.
Why do you say Jesus?
This part, I hate this part so much. It's so taken out of context. I was live streaming for 2 hours straight and I was exhausted. I woke up at 6 a.m. to have these people come over and film me. When I live stream, I'm like that the whole time for 2 hours, like going crazy. So I'm exhausted.
The main thing that he's saying here is that, hey, listen, Vice took things out of context. I didn't say Jesus because I hate my job. No. I did it because I was tired. It was a long day. Give me a goddamn break. And I can relate to that. I sometimes finish up a video where I watch a million bad Shane Dawson movies and I'll just scream to the sky, hey, please take me, Jesus. I've had enough. And I'm Jewish, so...
They barely included any of the stuff I said about how much I love China. They didn't include any of it. They cut it all out. There's an entire interview where I was talking about how I loved China as a teenager, how I was into Chinese culture when I was a teenager. I wouldn't move to China if I didn't like it. I wouldn't do anything I don't want to do if I did... For monetary gain. I don't care about money. I care about doing stuff I like.
So I just kind of want to react to that as a big chunk of things. I think that what he's saying makes a lot of sense. You know, considering how big Bart used to be on YouTube, I really doubt that he was doing bad for himself financially. I mean, just look at these views. My oh my. But I also still believe that there's no way in hell that an offer that requires someone with a lot of followers to move to a completely different country so far away from their own, learn a bit of Mandarin, and completely change the content that they make wouldn't be an offer that includes a very hefty amount of money. But I doubt he would have made that decision if he thought that it would make him suffer for the next few years of his life. Because, why would he? This 40-minute video that he did just kind of seems like something the company that he works for told him to do, and there are a few commenters on YouTube which weren't too happy about it. Seems forced, and he will never talk about his real feelings, with risk of losing his management, and with Big Brother China breathing down his neck. Now this is probably true, but you could also say the same about a lot of American influencers. A lot of people online will just never talk about their real feelings regarding what they do. If one of the Dobre brothers made a video called, hey, you know what? Doing these stupid dog shit fake pranks is really making me depressed. If that was the case, I doubt the Dobre brothers management team would be too happy about that. I think they'd feel the opposite. Personally, I've had enough of talking about negative stuff. I just want to have a sip of my freshly squeezed orange juice and just enjoy some funny Bart Baker videos. I think that over time, I might have become a big Bart Baker fan. You see, this past year or so, when I was bored or just kind of felt like it, I would go on Douyin and see what Mr. Baker is up to. What's going on with him? Is he live streaming or...
Finally, what's up, Yihao?
Yeah, I don't want to brag or something, but I went to one of Bart's streams and he actually recognized me. Yeah, I guess that's just the kind of thing that happens when you have 1 billion subs, like me, which I don't have anymore, so please subscribe to get me back to it. Now, me being a big fan, I've noticed that over time, Bart has slowly let go of the English language. He took the English language, curled it up into a little ball, and threw it in the trash. He doesn't care about it anymore. He's been making these videos where he translates famous Chinese songs into English, and believe me when I say this, these English translations were really bad in the first place. They were awful, they never made a lot of sense.
I gotta listen to the song they sent me, and then I have to translate it, and then I have to record it, then I have to shoot the video, then I have to edit it.
But now I kind of feel like they make less sense than ever, which I love. I don't know what it is, but I get a lot of enjoyment out of seeing a man who clearly speaks English fluently sing a song in very broken English while doing a little dance.
这个孩子太棒了，我要来一个英文版，挺好了。
Man, this is beautiful. This is actual art. I see Bart doing this TikTok and I think to myself, I love this. Hanshin, do not boo-hoo. Wow. I have no idea what that means, but I'm amazed. My best interpretation is that this could be some kind of metaphor about how society doesn't really want men to cry, to boo-hoo. I'm not sure. Either way, it's art. And because it's art, I'm selling it on eBay. Woohoo! Or should I say, boo-hoo. A bidding war starts at $10, go crazy. I want this to be sold for $1 million. Now, I'm gonna assume that he has gone a lot better in Mandarin, since almost all of his videos are in that language now. Personally though, I don't really have a way to tell. Even though I'm really amazing and cool and I know 3 languages, sadly enough, Mandarin is not one of them. So what I did is I took these TikToks, Douyins of his, that looked interesting to me. I didn't really know what was going on with them. There's this one where he walks around with this old lady. They both seem to be having a great time. And I just want to know what is that all about. I sent all of these Douyins to some translating people over on Fiverr. I hope they did a good job, but we're gonna see in a day. Okay. I didn't really expect this to be as big of a deal as it was, so I sent a few clips for the translator to translate, and after a few hours I get this message, saying the following. Hi there, although I'm eager to work with you, I'm afraid I'm not capable of it, because I couldn't hear Chinese words spoken by Bart clearly. Now, pretty funny, but it's just kind of my bad, since I only sent the audio clips of Bart talking with no video, and Bart's not a native speaker, so fair enough. Then I sent the actual video files of the Douyins, since they have Chinese subtitles on them, and they said it's cool, though it'll take a few more days, kinda sucks but whatever. And then, this is the message I got. Unfortunately, I'm sorry to tell you that I couldn't do this job, cause the political standpoint of the video is biased as far as I can see. I didn't want my translation service to be used to spread biased information. You can still cancel this order and retrieve your money. Wow. Man, what the hell did Bart say to that grandma? My guess is that either Bart said something pretty controversial in one of these videos, which wouldn't be that much of a surprise, or maybe this person, knowing I'm not Chinese, thinks I'm gonna be using this translation to talk smack about China. Either way, this is kind of crazy. So I'm gonna send this to another person. I hope this will go well. And now I really wonder what he said in these videos. Hey, it's me, Mr. YouTuber, and I'm not Pinely. But I'm not, though. I'm really not. Anyways, today for my section, what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna go over a few translated Douyins by Bart Baker, and see what they're all about. Really, it's gonna be quite interesting because I've always wanted to know what this man's talking about, and now we're all gonna know. You, me, the world. It's all good. This might seem a bit unrelated, but there's this Russian TV channel that I go onto sometimes by accident, and what they do is that they take these English-speaking movies and they just dub them by speaking Russian over them, so you can still hear the English audio in the background. I always thought that it's a bit weird and unnatural. Yeah. Anyways, that's what we're gonna do today. Hello guys, it's me, Bart Baker. I finally bought a plane ticket to go back to America. I'm going home for Christmas. But because of the pan, I'm not gonna say pan what? Pan something. YouTube, you can't demonetize me. Pan something. It could be Panasonic, I don't care. Pan something. I didn't say the actual word. But because of the Panasonic, I might not be able to come back to China. Even when I do, it will be after a long time. I can't make videos anymore, you guys. Even though I really like China, but all my family members are in the US. So I have to go. Goodbye, guys. I'll miss you. What are you doing? Are you crazy? That's what the woman says. Haha. I was joking, guys. I'm not going back to America because the Panasonic over there is crazy. Anyways, the rest of it is him just being like, yeah, China's amazing. China's doing everything well when it comes to the Panasonic. And later on in the video, he goes over what he does in Christmas with his family. I'd give this video a 7 out of 10. I really like his suit. I'd love to get a suit like that. Imagine me wearing a suit like that. I'd look like a goddamn rock star, if you ask me. Okay, we're off to the next video. Bart is wearing some kind of nice coat. I think he has luggage with him, so he's gonna do the same thing he did with the last video, I think. You can't leave, you can't go back to America. Don't stop me, I'll go back to America. It's stupid for you to go back to America right now. And then Bart says, people who go back to America right now are the smartest. It's way more convenient in America right now. All stores and restaurants are going bankrupt. Everything is very cheap. True. Look at China. There's so many restaurants open in China. I have to even line up for a cup of tea. Have you ever seen the movie Biohazard? America is like that movie. America is also very friendly. Most countries won't let flights from Britain land in their place, but America is very kind. Yeah, the rest of it keeps being quite controversial. I think I get why that translating person didn't want to translate this now. I think this was the problematic TikTok. But I'd also like to give some props to Bart on the cinematic effect of this scene. I mean, look at this woman saying, hey Bart, you can't leave, you can't leave. And Bart being a stupid little American, and he's like, no, I love America. It's the land of the free. Yes, 10 out of 10 if you ask me. Now we're gonna go to the last story in on the list. Now the thing about this one that's really special, to me at least, is that he doesn't even talk about America. He doesn't even talk about the Panasonic in this one. It's just a video of him being all nice and stuff. So let's watch that video. Let's appreciate him being nice. Look at that grandma. I feel bad for her. Let's go help her. Hello grandma. How much are these? 18. How old are you? 75. I go home at 12 a.m. and I come back at 5 a.m. How many of these do you have in your basket? I'll buy all of it. You go home early. So he bought all of her stuff, all these things that she's selling. I'm not too sure what she's selling. And then he paid her even more than they actually cost, so she could go home early. That's pretty nice. So guys, what do you think? What's your favorite Bart Baker Chinese TikTok thing? My favorite one is obviously the one where he helps that grandma. I think that's very nice of him. She looks pretty happy as well. I love you. Goodbye. Back to you, Pinely. Thanks, mister. Wow, those videos were pretty crazy. And now I feel like I finally know Mandarin. So that's pretty cool. You know, sometimes at the end of a video, I like to go over what I learned. This time, I'm not sure I learned shit. I don't know, maybe a good lesson could be respect your grandparents. That's a good lesson all in all. I love my grandparents. They all recently got the first vaccine shot, so that's pretty cool for them. I'm looking forward to hopefully hang out with them soon. That'll be pretty neat. Have a good day. Goodbye.